Hello everyone, welcome back to Byte Triple. In today's lesson, we are going to be looking at HTML text formatting, how to modify the appearance of your texts on the web page. In HTML, text formatting elements are used to change the appearance or meaning of text on a web page. They help emphasize, highlight, or structure your content. Just like when we write on our Word document, there are different formats we give to our document or to the text we are writing on the Word document. Same goes for HTML. There are different text format elements or tags that we use to format text on the web page. Why formatting matters? We format texts on our web page in order to improve the readability of the texts, to enhance accessibility, just like I mentioned the last time when we talk of SEO, search engine optimization. It also helps in that area. It also helps to convey the right meaning of a particular text or word. Take for instance, when we format a particular document, sometimes we use the italic, sometimes we use the bold. These two formatting elements are also used in HTML formatting system that enables us to give or convey the right meaning of words or sentence to the audience or to the user of our website. What are the common formatting tags we have in HTML? So we have the bold, which is used to bold texts. We have the italic, used to italicize a particular content or a particular phrase or text. We have the sub, which is the subscripts that we use when we are writing mathematical expressions. We also have the sub, which is the superscripts. We also use this when we are writing mathematical or chemical expressions. We have the EM, which is used called the emphasize. We use it to emphasize a particular text. There is a difference between the bold and the EM, which is the emphasized text. We also have the mark. The mark we use to highlight texts, okay, just the way we have it in Word documents. For instance, you want to highlight a particular text, you either highlight it using different colors, but in HTML, I think we only have a specific color assigned to highlighting texts, which is the yellow. We also have the del. We use it to delete text, not delete in the sense of getting rid of the text from the web page. What simply happens is there is like a strike we draw on a particular word or sentence when we use the text element or tag. So we have the ins. The ins is the inserted or underlined text. We use this to insert or underline a particular text. So for example, when we have the bold, we say that this is bold. That is, the text, this particular phrase, this is bold, will be in bold format by the time we see it on our web page. Likewise, the italic, same goes for the sub. Like I mentioned earlier, that we use the sub to express mathematical formulas or chemical formulas. Likewise, we use the sub. The same thing, just like an index, like when we are writing mathematical expression, for instance, we are writing either in base or in index format, indices, just like we could see here, x raised to power 2, and we have the mathematical formula H2O x. So in our demo, we are going to be seeing how these different HTML formatting tags or elements actually works. So right now I'm on my desktop for us to have the demo practice on HTML text formatting. Actually, I've made some modifications there. So I've written the comments HTML text formatting, and here we have so let's start with the bold element for bolding our text. So I said, let me uncomment it so that you can see. So I know it's going to be a lot of typing, so I already created this particular file. So I said this text, well, let's just do a little typing. This is a bold text. Okay, so we use this this particular tag or HTML element to bold this text. So if you go on our browser now, you will see that this particular text, from this opening tag to this closing tag, that is, this is a bold text, will be bolded. So let's see that on our browser. Since I've uncommented it, now we can see. You remember we just right click for us to be able to see what's going on our browser. We only have to right click and open with live server, but in this case I already done that, so that's why you can see here. Okay, this text is bolded, so that's that. And let me shift this. The next is I think is a sub, which is a subscript. So for the subscript, it's going to be that let me do a larger screen for this, since we are having a challenge here. So the next is the subscripts. Let me uncomment so that you can see. So this HR simply means like for you to have a row. Okay, you will see it when I show on my browser. Let me uncomment this for you to see. So this is the italic tag. So we use this particular tag here to italicize content, like I mentioned in the slide. And by the time we see this on our browser, you're going to see that this, just like we have this bold, this text bold, we have this text italic or italicized. Same goes for this next one. Let me uncomment it, which is the subscript, and same goes for the p tag, the emphasize. The subscript is sub for the subscript. Okay, and we also have the superscript. Okay, the superscript, as I've explained on the slide, we use it for to make a text in a base-like format, and we use the subscript in a base-like format, and we use the superscript in an index-like format. So same go for we also have the em. Okay, the em is used to emphasize particular texts, and same goes, we also have for this one. Let me uncomment it, because if I had not done this, it's going to be so slow and the video is going to be too long for us to see. So we use the mark. Okay, we use the mark tag or element to mark a particular content or phrase on our website. So I said subscripts or subscribe to by triple. By the time we see this on the browser, you are going to see that subscribe to by triple is going to be marked. Okay, and I use the BR here. Don't get confused. The BR is simply break line. So we use it to create like a break. For instance, this sentence: do not forget to subscribe to by triple after this lesson. It should be a long one. Continue with, and we have used the mark elements to mark the phrase. So it's going to be a long sentence to the end of our web page. So I use this BR to break the line. Okay, just a break line. So I use the BR as a break line. Likewise, we have the mark. I've explained that. We have the del, which is the delete, like I mentioned earlier in the slide as well. The delete doesn't mean you are deleting the content from your web page simply means you are creating like a strike on a particular sentence. And finally, we have the in, okay, which is the insert text. We use it to insert text into a particular document, which is usually underlined. Okay, the text is usually underlined. It's not going to be that we are using it to pull a text from another source to the document. We are simply not that. We are simply saying that this text should be underlined. So let's see how this is on the web page. And here is the result of everything we've mentioned. So the bold, okay, the italic, the subscripts and the superscripts, the emphasized, okay, and we have the mark. This is the mark. We have the del, which is the delete. You see, I said just a strike on the word, and we have the in, which is the insert, okay, just to underline the text. You can see that this particular text is underlined. And that's it for all of these texts. Okay, all the tags we have for today for HTML text formatting. There are many of them, like I mentioned. Try to make your research to learn more on all these tags and how to use them on the website. In our subsequent lessons, we are still going to be using most of them or some of them as we progress. So I think that's it for today. In our next lesson, we'll be looking at HTML quote, how to use quote in HTML. There will also be a challenge for you where you will have to carry out this particular task after the lesson. It's very important for you to know how things works. After seeing me do it, it's also an avenue, an opportunity for you to also learn how it works. So you'll be tackling this challenge by creating a short about me, or you could continue from where we stopped the last time when we worked on HTML styling attributes. You could continue from there. Just use these tags to update the content on that particular page using the bold, the italic, the subscripts, and the mark. In conclusion, in today's lesson, we have been able to explore HTML text formatting tags. We learn how to highlight, emphasize, or style texts. We also practice with common tags like the bold, the italic, the subscripts, the superscripts, and the mark. So these are the HTML, and there are some others that we could not cover here. So I will refer you to resources out there or make more research about HTML formatting tags or formatting elements. So this is where we'll wrap up for today, and I will see you in the next one.